Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We're out here, day 3, World Cup Finals. Got 2 more qualifiers today, so we're going to try and go a little bit faster. Make sure we don't try to turn our Power Glide into a Turbo 400 again. And see if we can go like bottom 480 to the 8th. Maybe a little 740-ish to the quarter would be nice. So that's what we're going to shoot for. I'm going to go ahead and move the bump button over. That way I can scramble it if need be later on in the race. So that's what we're going to start with this morning. Then we're going to go hit some qualifiers.
What's that?
I want some redemption.
Redemption?
Yeah, I want to get beat again. I moved the scramble so it's a little closer. So I can actually let go and steer and do it. It'd be nice if this was an air shifter though, so I wouldn't have to let go of the steering wheel to shift it.
Go out there and show them what Ruby does.
Hopefully not do a wheelie and go faster.
Yes, sir. Up here, day 3, about to go into round 4 of qualifying. We got a short spicy ramp in it. Again, we're only going to the 8th, try to get the short track where we want it before we got to run out the back door again. We're still sitting number 9 out of a very tight 16 car field, so we're dead in the middle, but on the bottom side of the ladder. So if it does what we need it to do on this pass, we might take it out the back on the next pass to try to move up to the top side of the ladder. Then again, we're gonna have to go off of what the ladder does after this round. If nobody moves positions, then we know the number we need to run to overtake, number spot, 6, 7, or 8. It's a really tight field. There's only a 1/10.5 or 2/10 separating number 1 to us. So it's a very close group of cars racing the top half of the ladder.
Alright, so 040 on the light, went a 117.60 foot, which is pretty much right where I was targeting it. I didn't spice it up a lot from last night, just a little bit of boost. I still have a little bit of a timing dip just to keep the front end on the ground. But I have a feeling that it hit the boost safety. I thought I had it revert to gate, but we'll see. It either boost safetied or it dropped ignition, one of the two. But we'll get my laptop in here and see what it did. We got one more qualifier tonight. We're sitting 11th, and the guy ahead of me he went a 739, so I would have had to go a 738 just to move up one spot. So I don't think it was going to do that. I was shooting for like bottom 750, high 740, which it probably would have done that if it would have stayed in boost, because the power was just starting to really roll in. So see what happens. Hit the next qualifier and see if we can go a little bit faster. I don't know if we'll go up a spot, but in order to get on the top side of the ladder, I'd end up having to go into like the 8th position, which is like a 17, which I don't think we're going to do this weekend. So we'll see what happens. All right, guys, the plague has returned on Ruby. So did not boost safety there. That was about 26 pounds out the back. So as soon as I shifted it into high gear, we went up about 26 pounds. First gear was about 21 pounds. Second gear, I had it spiced up actually earlier than that, but it clearly takes a lot more dome than what I'm giving it. But right at 6,700-ish, 6,780, it lost ignition. So you guys can actually see it. You can focus in on here. Let me move this out of the way so you can see it. Right here, this is when I shifted into high gear. I'm coming up, bam, it dropped ignition out right there. So it lost sync, which is what it was doing before that we thought we had it fixed, but I guess not. So yeah, it is what it is. We threw more power at it and it came back. So clearly there's a issue there. All right, bud, not a bad lick there.
Solid rip to start the day.
Yeah,
went 112, 1 to the 60 foot, and then went a 304, 464 to the 8th at 154 mile an hour. So we picked up 2 numbers all the way down the slip from the pass last night, and picked up 1 whole mile an hour. So the changes of leaving more and bringing the ramp in sooner is working.
Yep.
For this next pass, we're going to try to bring it in, leave on a little bit more, bring it in a little bit sooner, and run it out the back.
Try to get a little bit better on the ladder.
Yeah, try to get better on the ladder. So hopefully it takes it and likes it and see what it does.
I just went out and made the high gear change, lost crank sensor, and that was that. So we're gonna have to look at that and see if we can't figure something out. Maybe swap a sensor around or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, guys. I just loaded up Fairly Spicy tune-up. Zach went ahead and changed cam and crank sensors, so those are both new. Hopefully it doesn't do the same thing and we can go a little bit faster. It was looking like that one was going to be like a 488-ish to the 8th mile, so hopefully this will be faster than that. And we'll see what this thing can do. Maybe go 750, 740, somewhere in that range. And we won't probably get any deeper into qualifying, but at least we'll be making some headway and get ready for tomorrow.
round of qualifying, and got my boy Victor next to me and Booger, and we're going the whole trip on this one. Got a little friendly wager of $100 on the tree, $100 at the stripe, and we're gonna hang her out, see what she can do. Got a little bit more spicier tune-up in it. We've been picking up 2 numbers every pass to the 8th, so we're gonna see what she does out the back, see if we can get to the top half of the ladder on this one. What is doing short track should get it there, so we'll see what she does.
Unfortunately, we lost crank or cam sensor again. Just went out there and popped. We'll look at it and see if we can figure something out. I'll probably end up putting it in bank to bank for eliminations tomorrow. I got bumped back to 12. I was going to try and make that spot back up, but it is what it is. We'll just go into one tomorrow and have a positive mindset and see if we can't make something happen.
Hey, bud, a little spicy on that one.
Hey, bud. So we found the limitations of percentage to rampage. It 700 psi of bottle pressure at the block, which is where the solenoid is. So that shows that the solenoid just opened and stayed open.
Yeah, so for people that don't fully understand, you're commanding a percentage. We were commanding 40%. Well, that 40% on those big solenoids is actually flowing a whole lot more than what you would think it is, and that's that point right there. So it saw a whole lot of nitrous real quick.
Yeah, pretty much saw all of it.
Yeah,
so,
about 80% of what
it actually left, and then it hit the travel limiters and the tire off it. But fastest tree yet to date in the car.
That's
024.
That's good.
So fix that issue.
Yeah, a couple hundred more RPM, you probably be able to go even lower, but we'll see what it does.
But so now we know what not to do. We're going to take that spicy ramp and go 40, 40, 40 before it goes up. To try to not let that happen again in case we need that nitrous ramp for, you know, further into the rounds. But yeah, we got us a tune-up to go down tomorrow.
Yeah. So the plan was to run it out and just get a little bit better on the ladder.
Yeah.
Not going to work out that way.
Yeah, so what we've been doing since yesterday is going to the 8th and turning it up on the starting line every time to get numbers out of it. We were 7 numbers faster all the way down short track than we were on that 28 pass. So we, in theory, we're trying to go like a 710, 712 to put us in the 4th or 5th spot on the ladder.
Yeah. But that way tomorrow
we're starting on a good side of the ladder. But hey, we got us a hot rod and we're going into round 1 eliminations ready to win.
Well, we put Ruby in batch fire, so no cam sensor. We'll see what it does, and
hopefully
hope for the best.
The moonshine blues.
Hope for the best. All right. Well, there's that. All right, guys. That's gonna do it for our last day qualifying. So I appreciate you guys watching. As always, stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next episode.